Disgraced former New York Mayor Rudy Giuliani is not having a good year, and it's about to get worse. 3 days after a jury in Georgia hit him with a $148 million judgment, Ruby Freeman and Shay Moss have filed yet another lawsuit. This time to get Rudy to shut the hell up. Why?
Your allegations, your initial allegations, you still believe them to be true?
Yeah, well, of course they'll sue me again for it when I say that, but yeah, I do. But they want me to lie. They are suing me in order to lie to them. I'm sorry, I can't do it. If I showed you the evidence right now, and I think you've played it on your air, people would see that what I said was absolutely true, and there's support for it.
If I showed you the evidence right now, that you'd see that it was true. Okay, well, where is it? Where is it then? I mean, Rudy, anytime now, where's the evidence? Where is it? I mean, it really would have been helpful for, like, I don't know, the last 3 years if you would have shown it at any time. What are you doing? You keeping it in your back pocket? You just sitting on it for no reason? I mean, the people have a right to know. Where's the evidence, Rudy? Go ahead, present it. Oh, wait, you can't because you don't have it. That's why you lost 60 court cases. That's why he can't stop lying, by the way. Now, the new suit is asking for a court injunction that would prohibit Giuliani from continuing to make his election-related allegations against Freeman and Moss, which is, again, these are lies that have upended these women's lives, okay? That have put them not only in national spotlight, but, again, in literal danger. You had people coming up to their door trying to make citizens arrests. Like, that's incredibly scary, especially if you're a black woman in Georgia, all right? Come on, man. You get these weirdo, white people showing up to your door. Who knows if they're armed, right? Make a citizen's arrest because you were helping with the election. Like, what are you talking about? Get out of here, you weirdo. Now, the pair immediately asked that the new suit be assigned to U.S. District Judge Beryl Howell, who had overseen the trial last week, and they also urged Howell to expedite efforts to enforce the $148 million judgment based on reports that Giuliani is hemorrhaging money, basically. There's no good way to put that. No easy way to put that. This guy is losing money quickly, okay? Given that defendant Giuliani has already refused for months to pay the fees awarded in the court's prior sanctions orders, there's especially good reason to believe that defendant Giuliani intends to evade payment of the judgment by any means he can devise, argued Michael Gottlieb, an attorney for the two women. There's a substantial risk that defendant Giuliani will find a way to dissipate those assets before plaintiffs are able to recover. Adding that Giuliani is widely reported to have other significant debts threatening his personal solvency. This dude's going to the poorhouse, okay? Now, I'm not saying that so that we should feel bad for him. No. This is one of the situations where Giuliani spent years effing around, all right? And maybe in some cases, literally. Well, now he's finding out. And the finding out part, well, that's the not fun part. When you're effing around, you're having a lot of fun. The finding out is where you're not having fun. And that's what's going on here, okay? But what gets me about this is even after everything, he has not learned his lesson. How many times are we going to have to teach you this lesson, old man? Okay, before you get it. Before you say, oh, you know what? I was wrong about that whole election thing. Sorry about that. Yeah, I was wrong about Freeman and Moss. I was wrong about those two upstanding ladies. There were good election workers, and I got suspicious. I was a little overzealous. I still think that there's some issues here with the election security, and I don't fully trust the results, but these women, I am so sorry. That's all you had to do. Oh, I am so sorry. There's other ways he could go back to saying, oh, they and them, ironically, the only times they like to use pronouns when, they're trying to do a shady conspiracy. It was them. It was they did it. Who? Was them. Them. Yes. But no, Rudy had to do the stupid thing and actually try to, point out specific people who weren't doing anything wrong. And there were investigations into them in the videos, all that stuff. And again, found that Giuliani, even when presented with evidence that these women did absolutely nothing wrong, no, he couldn't admit it. He had to continue to lie about them, to lie on these good women's names. And you know what? That's why it's defamation. And that's why one of the reasons he lost. The other, of course, is that he wouldn't provide, any of the so-called evidence that he had, as well as not providing any financial disclosures, about his assets and things like that, for good reason, right? Because he wants to hide his money. Of course. Look, this man is both incredibly stubborn and also a bit of a moron. But I also think that maybe somewhere in his allegedly alcohol-addled mind, scotch-addled mind, at that, maybe he believes that Donald Trump's going to bail him out, going to save him somehow, right? And not because of a pardon or anything like that, because this is a defamation suit, it's a civil suit. Couldn't do anything if he becomes president. But maybe, put some of those MAGA resources into helping a old boy out financially. Now, of course, Trump's not going to give a penny from his pocket. Of course not. But very likely will be MAGA supporters. They're going to end up footing the bill for this rich a-hole to keep lying to them. So no matter how much trouble Rudy gets in for doing it.